guys, today I'll be talking about the best yo-yo ever. Or at least the best yo-yo to start on. So today I'm gonna go over what I think is the best yo-yo to begin on, the best starter yo-yo. And that yo-yo is the YoYoFactory Velocity. If you're new to yo-yoing or you're thinking about getting into it, it definitely can be overwhelming with all the different yo-yos, the different kinds, the different brands, but I am here to show you that, well, this is the best one to get to start with. If you're new to my channel, hey, my name is Anne. I'm a sponsored YoYoFactory player, and I'm gonna tell you why I think the YoYoFactory Velocity is the best, how to use it, and what not to do. So let's get right into it. The YoYoFactory Velocity comes in a packaging like this. I'll open it up. Velocity looks like this. Let's read a description about it. On the official YoYoFactory website, it says, the Velocity is the yo-yo of the 21st century. The patented Velocity is the first yo-yo of its kind. By turning the adjustomatic dials on each side of the yo-yo, the Velocity can be transformed from a classic up and down yo-yo into a modern long spin beast. This is the most versatile yo-yo that you can buy, and that is completely true. So basically what that means is that this yo-yo is both a starter beginner yo-yo and a pro yo-yo. It can be responsive and also unresponsive, and you can do that by adjusting the dials on the side. Compared to the other starter yo-yo from YoYoFactory, this one comes responsive. In some packaging, you'll actually get an extra bearing, which is unresponsive, and later you can switch that out with this. But with these dials on the side compared to the one, you can easily adjust the response to your own liking, which makes this definitely easier to use, which is why I think it's better. The YoYoFactory Velocity retails at about $14.99 US. So you're paying a little bit more than the YoYoFactory one, but you're definitely getting more bang for your buck, if you know what I'm saying. When you start out, you want to play responsive because this is how you essentially learn the basic tricks that you need to move on to learn the more advanced. But once you know how to throw a yo-yo properly and learn some other basic tricks like rock the baby, walk the dog, and throwing a nice sleeper, after that you want to learn how to do the bind, which is unresponsive play. So if you just buy one yo-yo that's responsive, soon you're immediately going to want to get an unresponsive yo-yo. So definitely getting this is a great alternative, especially if you know how to throw a yo-yo quite well, because you can easily transition into unresponsive play with this yo-yo. So how do you use it? Well, the dials on the side here is what you adjust the response inside. So as you can see on the dials, it says easy with an arrow pointing in one direction, and then pro with the arrow pointing in the opposite direction. So if you adjust the dials to easy, you'll see that there's white starting to stick out, which are the response pads. The more that these pads are out, the more responsive the yo-yo becomes. It actually comes responsive out of the packaging, so you don't need to adjust it at all. Then once you turn the dial toward the pro side, you'll see the response pads start to go back in and you can't actually see it. That means that your yo-yo is now unresponsive. It feels sort of fun to just play around with it to find what kind of response that you like personally. Now, what you don't want to do is actually turn the dial all the way to easy. And as you can see, it is way too far out, the pads. You can even kind of see the axle and bearing inside. You definitely don't want to do that because, I mean, your string is pretty much like stuck in between. So it's good to have a little bit of room for your string when you're playing responsive. And I think I broke it because now I can't get it back down. Yeah, and that's the other problem. It's too hard to turn it back. Yeah, so don't turn it all the way to easy on both sides. Don't do that. You want to make sure it's just enough room for your string. But when you're ready to play pro, when you're ready to learn how to play unresponsive and to do a bind, you can turn a pro all the way down. And now it is unresponsive. Yeah, I really do love the Velocity. It's such a versatile yo-yo, and it's still even great for unresponsive play. I can still do many tricks with this yo-yo, and it still spins for a pretty long time. So that is why I think it is the best yo-yo ever. The design of these adjustomatic dials is quite genius. It feels like a toy. if you know what I mean, and I really appreciate that. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below about the velocity or anything about starting. So thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, what's... Always.